I just feel like I'm looking at Ace and Taylor and how they're playing in Shelly and Olandria's face during People Be Gay Black Women's Month. And I'm just like, do y'all understand that y'all are not the catches that y'all think y'all are? Can we get a dark-skinned bombshell? Or do dark-skinned women not fit the bombshell bill? Did y'all see Hannah? Did y'all see Hannah spit shine her coochie for Pepe and his squiggly wiggly hairline?
VBS, I just turned the water on. Big old flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls. Keeping on my truck, look like brains.
Before we continue this video, let's talk about the economy and what's going on. Trump and Republicans in Congress are continuing to rig the rules of our economy to benefit their fellow billionaire friends and corporations at the expense of you, the everyday person. The everyday person is literally paying more money to Uncle Sam than billionaires are. This is our reality now. Protests and town halls are happening all across the country to urge Congress to end tax breaks for billionaires. Now, while these town halls are happening, these reps such as Congresswoman Jen Kiggans are calling the constituents at these town halls paid protesters.
If everybody could just do me a favor real quick and stand up if you are an unpaid protester, unpaid. That's what I got. Okay, just want the Higgins people to take note.
Imagine calling a crowd of everyday people who are frustrated with what their rep is doing in DC and is asking for the end of tax breaks for billionaires. Paid protesters? Really? Who exactly is paying them? These people can't even afford eggs. Let's be for real, please. While the price of everything rises and wages are flattening, Republicans in Congress are pushing very, very hard for legislation that would have even more tax breaks and power for the ultra wealthy, while cutting programs like Medicaid, SNAP, and other programs that everyday people need. Please visit the link in my description and sign the petition to stop rigging the rules for the pockets of billionaires. Now, let's get back to the video.
What's up, guys? It's your sister, Jessie Woo. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe. So you can join the Black Women's Tribe during Black Women's People Be Gay Black Women's Month, during Black Women's Rainbow Month, during Black Women's Black People Music Month, during Black Women's Did You Download Money by Jessie Woo? Did you play it? Did you listen to it? If you haven't, this is my song, Money.
I need that money every day. About my money, no free play. Oh, ego, dollar bills all on my head. Oh.
It's on every streaming platform, so make sure that you check it out. All right, y'all. Also, make sure that you like this video, okay? Like this video, leave me a comment. Make sure that you're interacting and that we are interacting with each other. Okay, let's jump right on in. Not out, but in. It was into episode 15 and 16 of Love Island. So this is post the elimination where Huda really should have went home. But I am convinced that everybody in this house is scared straight of the Bride of Chucky. I feel that they're all scared that the Bride of Chucky gonna beat their ass. You know, in the middle of the night, she gonna show up in that bedroom and she gonna whoop their ass one by one. I am convinced. But anyway, so this is post that. This is post Jeremiah choosing Iris. And I'm sorry, that shot of him choosing Iris and her like being on the floor crying with her hands in her head, like that was insane. But anyway, it's post that conversation, right? It's post that elimination. Also, I didn't mention in my review of that episode that I really did like that Austin and Amaya chose each other. I kind of felt it was so strange that Shelly didn't even notice what had been happening with Austin and Amaya. And I think it's because Shelly's just been wrapped up in Ace, right? And so we're going to get more into Shelly and Ace and why I don't like Shelly and Ace at this point. That's for later. So anyway, we're post that elimination, right? And so after that elimination, Taylor has a conversation with Huda and he tells Huda, listen, yes, I saved you, right? we all saved you, right? And this is Taylor and Olandria talking to Huda. But he makes it clear that her behavior going forward needs to change. And it's like, as he's talking to Huda, she's not getting it. Like, she's clicking, but she's clicking so down, because then she goes into blaming Jeremiah for everything. Oh, he effed me over. It's his fault that America didn't like me. It's him. He's been lying to me. She's saying all these things that really never happened. Jeremiah never lied to this girl. He never effed her over. And she starts calling him names again, starts calling him a bitch, I think. And then Taylor was like, that's what I'm talking about. Your behavior. It's the way that you behave, the things that come out of your mouth. It's draining all of us. You're fucking up our experience. And he tells her, y'all need to separate. We don't want to hear about y'all no more. I don't want to see you talking to Jeremiah no more. We want, like, all of us want you to leave him alone, and vice versa. Do you think she takes the advice?
Oh, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because the next time Taylor sees her, where is she? She's down to the speakeasy speaking to Jeremiah. So before we even go there, again, Taylor tells her, no more cussing, no more name calling, positive vibes only going forward, okay? So after that, we see Shelly and Ace. They have a talk, and they're finally happy to be in a couple. And, you know, Shelly talks about how nervous she is being with him. Also, we saw Ace talk about the fact that, you know, he did save Huda, but he did that off the strength of Taylor, and that he hopes that he didn't make a mistake. Remember, when he chose her, she tried to give him a handshake, and he was like, hell nah. I'm not here for you, bitch. I'm doing this shit for my mans, not for you. You're psycho. He feels that all of them choosing to keep her in the house, she got a reward. And that's literally how she thinks. Huda takes no responsibility, no accountability for anything. She sees this as a reward. She sees this as the house being on her side against Jeremiah. And that's just not really true. They're all just really trying to give you one last chance to redeem yourself. Something that I just don't understand. I don't understand. Mbako one. Hey, whoa. Hey. My bako one. Hey, whoa. Olandria and Taylor have a talk, right? And this is post Olandria picking Taylor over Jalen. And I'm sorry. This conversation to me just didn't give. It didn't give. Like, I was expecting to see Taylor say, thank you so much for picking me. I know I haven't put my best foot forward with you. I know that I could do 10 times better. Like, you know, seeing you with Jalen, it did wake me up. It did wake up a sense of urgency in me, and I promised to do better forward. Like, we did not see any of that energy. We didn't see him hugging her down, like kissing her down. Like, it just doesn't give. Am I crazy here? Taylor doesn't like Olandria. Can we keep it a buck with each other? Y'all know over here, okay, during Black Women's Tell the Truth, Black Women's Month, we're going to tell the truth with each other. Taylor doesn't like Olandria. I will never forget seeing Taylor tell Ace that he was not physically attracted to Olandria. The physical attraction just ain't there. Okay? He doesn't see it for her at all. And to be honest, it's appalling, because Taylor should have went home. Huda or Taylor should have went home. I really wanted Huda to go home, but Taylor, I felt like this should have been a big wake-up call for him, and it just hasn't been that. It's like the phone is ringing, but nobody's answering. The phone is ringing, but nobody's answering when it comes to Taylor. Jeremiah and Iris are having a conversation in the speakeasy. And he's saying how, you know what, like, it's time for him to choose his happiness. He's happy. He's enjoyed his time with Iris. She feels the same. And she told him, like, hey, no pressure. Like, I just want you to do what's best for you. I feel that America wants that for you too, which is why they voted the way that they did with her. And she's like, listen, like, I'm just here for you. Like, whatever you need, I'm here. And mind you too, this is post, I didn't talk about this, but this is post Huda shitting on Iris. Like, Iris chose to save Huda, gave her a whole lot of grace after Huda shitted on Iris. He doesn't even like you. You're not even his type. He told me he doesn't even want to sleep in the same bed with you. A whole lot of lies. Jeremiah never said these things, right? At least not on camera. Never said these things. Love Island producers are so messy, I think they would have showed us. If Jeremiah had said that, I think they would have shown us that. So I don't think he said any of the things that she said that he said about Iris, right? But Iris chose to save you. And even in this moment, as Iris is having this conversation with Jeremiah, who is outside eavesdropping? The bride of motherfucking Chucky. Okay? The bride of Chucky. She's eavesdropping. She comes in. Excuse me, Iris, can I have a chat? What did Taylor and Olandria just tell you?
I'm so tired, child. I'm so tired. I'm really tired.
And here Iris gets up. I'm sorry. I would have been like, ma'am, I'm sorry. You're going to have to wait. Can this wait till tomorrow? This can wait till tomorrow. We're talking right now. I'm so sorry. Absolutely not. You cannot have a chat right now. She learned absolutely nothing. Iris gets her soft ass up. Huda goes in there. And again, she shows us she learned absolutely nothing when it came to this conversation that she had with Jeremiah. Huda immediately tells Jeremiah that she wishes him the best, that he really hurt her. She starts crying. She doesn't apologize for anything. She doesn't take accountability for anything. She sees nothing wrong with her approach in the house with him or everybody else. She then says, like, she knows she's been toxic, but they have both contributed. And Jeremiah's like, you know that face that Jeremiah be making? He's like, how have I contributed to this? Let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all will bring up in the comments, oh, well, remember that first kissing challenge where Jeremiah kept asking Huda if she kissed anybody? Some of y'all have been in my comments mentioning that he sprayed her bed with his cologne. Okay. He was doing too much. I don't think spraying his cologne in her bed was too much, though. I think that's a cute gesture. But there were times when, yeah, he was definitely doing too much about that damn kiss. Absolutely. And I think it was because it was an Ace kiss. Him and Ace, they have this underlying beef between them. You can see it. But outside of that, what has Jeremiah done? How has he contributed to the toxicity? He's never called that lady out of her name. He's never yelled at her. He's never manipulated her. He's never forced the other men not to talk to her. He's never had a conversation with other bombshells that come in and say, hey, you could talk to all these other girls, but Huda, you can't talk to her. He's never done that. He's never done any of the things that this girl accuses him of. And in my last review, we talked about how she's a love bomber. And by text definition, she's the one who's love bombing. She's the one who's isolated him. She's the one who bombards him with love you, I love yous. And, I'm a mom. So I told you I'm a mom. So you have to commit to me because I'm a mom. She's the one who's manipulated him. She's the one who's isolated him. She's the love bomber, not him. She's the toxic one, not him. I'm sorry. Y'all not going to convince me that Jeremiah is a bad guy. I'm sorry. Is he stupid? Yes. Has he made some stupid, questionable decisions? Absolutely. But toxic, love bomber? No. I'm sorry. That's not Jeremiah. That's all Huda. Immediately when Jeremiah asked him, like, how have I contributed to being toxic? What does she do? She starts arguing. She starts arguing, right? Remember when she first came in, oh, I'm not here to argue. But what does she start doing? She starts arguing. And as she starts arguing with the man, guess who comes in? Taylor. Guess who comes in? Taylor, right? And she's like, oh, wait, Taylor, I know we had this conversation. He's like, what did I just tell you?
Not on my watch.
What did I just tell you? And as he discovers this, we have Iris who goes downstairs. She tells Amaya, guess who just interrupted me? Huda. Amaya's like, yo, we just saved her. She's still doing this BS? She's still doing that? Taylor goes and tells Olandria. Olandria, same reaction. Everybody's talking about it. Same reaction. You learned absolutely nothing. Nothing. Not a thing. Jeremiah finally tells her, listen, I'm moving on. I wish you the best. I just want you to know, whatever I do in this house has nothing to do with you moving forward. It's not me trying to make you jealous. I'm moving on. I'm moving on, and I want the same for you. I wish you the best. They get up, they hug, and this girl actually tried to go in for a kiss. Nothing Jeremiah said to her landed. It went in one ear, out the other. Nothing Jeremiah said to this girl registered. It went in one ear, out the other. Nothing Taylor said, nothing Nick said, nothing Sierra said, nothing the Villa said registered. Huda learned absolutely not a thing, which is why she will never have a redemption arc for me. It's clear she learns nothing. She learns nothing. And like I said in my last video, if she were a man, y'all would be calling her all types of abusers. If she was a black woman, y'all would be calling her all type of aggressive, all types of ghetto. During People Be Gay Black Women's Month, the girls who look like Huda, they get away with this behavior because they're not a black women's. They're not a black women's. Yeah. The girls who look like Cardi B, all those girls who are ambiguous and are not black, even if they're black adjacent, they get to exhibit very aggressive, disgusting behavior. And y'all will, she's learning. She's learning. I see y'all do it all the time for celebrities like Cardi. Meanwhile, like dark-skinned rappers like Doechii, they make one comment that people don't like, it's game over. It's pitchforks. Okay? It's the same thing for Huda. The girlies who are not black, the girlies who are ambiguous, the foreign girlies, we're going to get into that. The foreign girlies, they get to have this type of disgusting ass behavior. Black women, absolutely not. We don't get to do that. Anyway, I just want to say Huda going in for a kiss, bride of Chucky behavior.
Mental institution. Crazy. Bitch needs straight jacket.
Toxic. And there's nothing cute about it. The girls are all having a chat about it. They're talking about the fact that she went to go interrupt Iris's chat with Jeremiah. Sierra was like, listen, if she wakes up tomorrow and she's still on this BS, she's got to go. Amaya told her up front, yo, we just saved you and you went and you did the same thing again. Like, we're not, like, that's what, I like Amaya. Amaya is my little crash out queen.
Oh, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
But I like the fact that she will tell you to your face immediately, yo, I don't like what you just did. That shit was fucked up. She'll tell you about yourself immediately. And of course, Huda had all these types of excuses. And the girlies was like, listen, we just sent Jalen home. We sent Jalen home, who actually likes Olandria. They didn't say that, but I'm saying it. We just sent Jalen home instead of sending you home. Okay? Act like it. Act like you just got saved, ho. Anyway, everybody's getting ready for bed. Everybody's happy. Amaya was talking about how happy she is to be with Austin. And side note, I was happy to see them choose each other again, but I just couldn't stop thinking about that moment where Ace and Amaya had their little, riffraff. And there was a moment where Amaya was walking up to go talk to Taylor, and Austin said, this girl scares me. She scares me. And I felt like, what happened? She was scary to you, but now you're choosing her. What happened? What happened? Like, is she not still scaring you? Anyway, people are getting ready for bed. And then we see Hannah and Pepe in bed. Did y'all see Hannah? Did y'all see Hannah spit shine her coochie for Pepe and his squiggly wiggly hairline? And she tossed that coochie back. What? That bitch healed up like Wolverine, ain't it? She healed up like Wolverine, okay? My goodness. What happened to all the crying? What happened to the photo booth pictures of Mr. Beans and Toast? Did she get rid of them? Are those photos still under your pillow, sister? Girl, my God, today. Anyway, so next morning, the girlies are talking. Shelly said that her and Ace didn't really cuddle like that the night before. And I'm just like, what's going on? What the fuck is going on? I don't see Ace really doing no big gestures for her. What was up with all the big gestures that Ace was doing for Shelly? Why have they disappeared? Remember how I said that Ace was able to spot out the love bombing between he was able to spot out the love bombing on Huda's part when it came to Huda and Jeremiah, and I said that it's because he's a love bomber. And I was looking for y'all to help me with the term. It might not be love bomber, and y'all said breadcrumbing, and oh my God, y'all ate that. Y'all ate that. In these 2 episodes, the lack of effort from Ace is very loud. The silent lack of effort from Ace is so loud. There's no spontaneous dates. What happened to the spontaneous dates? What happened to the big gestures? Oh, now that you have her, it's time for her to chase you now. Remember, I've been saying this from the jump, that he's always wanted Shelly to chase him down. And now we're seeing that now that they're together, this man is not making any effort. Let's go into breadcrumbing, because I wanted to look at the definition too. And this is the definition of breadcrumbing. The definition of breadcrumbing here is a manipulative tactic where one person provides just enough intermittent attention to keep another person interested without any real intention of building a meaningful connection. That's literally Ace to the T. Ace is a breadcrumber. I do not believe that Ace really wants Shelly like that. I don't. I think that Shelly is someone that he knows he can put in the microwave, and when he wants to warm her up later on, he'll just press that button, warm her up, bring her out, snack on her a little bit, put her back in the microwave. She's like popcorn. Need a little snack real quick? Let me heat this up. Snack on it. All right. I feel like men who are breadcrumbers, they like to use women as their in-betweens. Like, while I'm really looking for what I really want, I'm going to keep you on standby. You know, when I want a little piece of coochie, when I want some attention, when I'm bored. But they tend to show up with really huge gestures because that's how they manipulate you, because the type of access that they need from you, they have to manipulate you into giving them that type of access. Okay? Shelly wouldn't be as invested in Ace if Ace weren't doing all the gestures that he's been doing for her. She wouldn't. She wouldn't. She's not a chaser at all, by far, but he's kept her interest by breadcrumbing her. Here are some examples of breadcrumbing behavior: hot and cold behavior. So, you know, like 1 minute somebody's really extremely, extremely interested in you, and then the next, you just really don't hear them. You don't hear from them anymore. It's like, damn, what happened? What the fuck happened? They were hot, now they're cold. Flirting with no follow-up. What you doing? You know the guys who like to do, what you doing, 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 what you doing. Good morning, beautiful, good morning, beautiful, good morning, beautiful, good morning, beautiful, good morning. Those are breadcrumbers. Breadcrumbers. No real intention to follow up. Right? And they'll keep doing it as long as you keep entertaining it. What you doing, what you doing, what you doing, what you mean? I'm good. I'm doing good. Just fine, fine, fine. Woo. I'm doing fine. Back with one. My back with one. How many times you going to ask me the same thing? What you doing? What you doing? The same thing I was doing 10 minutes ago. What the same thing. Membagaila. Plan a date. They're not going to plan a date. No real follow-up. But if you keep answering, they'll keep doing it. They'll keep doing it just to keep you on standby. Some other types of breadcrumbing behavior. I'm just going through this just because, listen, some of my sisters out here, y'all are experiencing this. So I just want to make sure that you understand what breadcrumbing looks like. Another example is disappearing and reappearing. So they might disappear for long periods of time without no explanation. Then boom, they pop up. Hey, how you doing?
How y'all doing?
What's up? How you been? Friend, where have you been? You know, engaging in small talk, but not really deep conversations. We've seen that with Shelly and Ace. I've seen Ace have way deeper conversations with Iris than Shelly. Remember, days later, he still didn't know Shelly was Haitian. He didn't know that she was from Miami. Okay? Anyway, Shelly is talking to Olandria about the fact that they didn't really cuddle once again. And she wants that to change. And honestly, as she's talking to Olandria, I'm just thinking to myself, yeah, I don't like this. Like, I like for her and him that they're finally a couple. You know, we've been wanting to see it from the first episode, but as time has gone by, I've just come to realize that Ace is a textbook breadcrumber by definition. He is a textbook breadcrumber, and I do not think that he's really invested in Shelly. I don't. We don't see no more nice gestures. We don't see it. He's not putting his best foot forward. He got you. He good. That's it. Tell me what y'all think about that. Olandria was telling Shelly that she's really happy to be back with Taylor. And same thing with you, Olandria. Sorry to tell you, Taylor doesn't like you. Taylor's not the least bit interested in you. And it's hard to watch because Taylor is not a catch. Taylor is not a catch by far. Conversation ain't hitting. He's cool, but it's not giving. It's not giving. Anyway, y'all, so everybody's chilling, conversations are happening, and then Sierra gets a text. Megan Thee Stallion is coming into the villa. And I thought that this whole thing was amazing. First and foremost, bringing Megan Thee Stallion into the villa at this moment was perfect because the villa, after the whole Huda thing, it just wasn't given. The energy in the villa was whack. It just was a very somber energy. It just wasn't giving. So it was great to see Megan come in. It was great for her to know Olandria's name. And Olandria was like, oh my God, you know my name. She knows everybody's name. But it was great seeing her gravitate towards Olandria and Shelly. I loved that. I loved that she looked at Huda and she was like, Huda, we need more smiles. Okay? We need more smiles, right? So I think in her mind, it finally clicked for Huda. It was nice seeing the girlies twerk in Meg Thee Stallion's bathing suit. The whole villa was excited. The men started dancing, carrying on. I think it was marketing genius to have Meg Thee Stallion bring her bathing suits to the villa and put all the girls in her bathing suits. The girls looked fire. Olandria's body's fire. Meg Thee Stallion was like, sister, I have pictures of you in my phone. What is the booty routine? Olandria was like, genetics. Period. Hey, whoa. Okay? During Black Women's, People Be Gay Black Women's Month, my mama, on my hood, I got this ass. I look good, okay? Naturally from her mother, period. I just really loved seeing the girls with Megan, period. I love seeing Amaya, getting her twerking on, and Megan Thee Stallion walking in on the girls twerking. When the girls all left their side of the villa, I love seeing Megan Thee Stallion arm in arm with Olandria and Shelly, period. The guys were doing the most. Ace, you were doing the most. You was doing the most, but it was cute. It was cute seeing the guys get excited. Even Nick was like, ooh, I can't, body, yaddy, yaddy. Okay, Nick. Okay, Nick. Nick was excited. All the guys were excited. It was nice to see. Meg Thee Stallion got her own confessional. I thought that was cute too. She was in the confessional saying that her favorite moment was Huda telling Nick that she was a mommy. And he was like, Mamacita? A mama of dogs? What? I thought that was funny. Again, Ace, you was doing too much, doing them push-ups for Meg Thee Stallion. She's not here to be your bombshell. Sit your ass down, okay? You just got with Shelly. Sit your ass the fuck down. Relax, okay? All right, so Meg Thee Stallion comes in. She hosted this game, and I thought it was so funny. It was so funny. It was fun. The twerk off. It was a twerk off between the men and the women. The twerk off between Huda and Ace. Huda, those dance moves, it gave very much, I'm a stripper, do, do, do. And this is my life. I got kids, I'm a wife. I got bills to pay. So I twist and shake. Okay, you gotta be from Miami. You got to be from Miami to know that song, but it gave Huda You Was Stripping. I feel like Ace should have won that. Ace was crumping for his damn life. Ace morphed into Chris Brown and Michael Jackson. The shit was hilarious to me. Chippendales dancer, the shit was so damn funny to me. But Huda won. Austin versus Amaya. Austin looked like a drunk ass Gumby. Like, it just was crazy. Like, if Gumby were a Chippendales dancer, that's how Austin looked. But he did what he had to do, child. And he won. And let's not forget, Austin has over 1,000 bodies. Okay, so he would win some shit like this. Olandria versus Nick. I'm still holding out for Olandria and Nick. Maybe it's never gonna happen. But I'm still holding out for these two. Olandria twerking, that booty was moving. That booty, it was like water. Just, my God. My Lord. My goodness. Nick started making his booty clap. I thought that was hilarious. Okay. Shelly versus Taylor. I couldn't believe that Taylor won that. Because Shelly was so smart to think outside the box and start twerking on Meg Thee Stallion. Period. She should have won that. I thought that Taylor looked like he had Tourette's. I just didn't understand what was going on at all. The twerk off was a tie. Then they started doing the limbo and the girls lost that. The men lost. The men won the limbo challenge. And then there was this puzzle challenge that would build into a life-size body. And then this is how basically the new bombshells were introduced. Only one team was going to get a bombshell if they won. And the girls did win. They built TJ's body and TJ was brought into the villa as a new bombshell and they were excited about it. But then Meg was like, you know what? I got a little surprise. I got a little surprise for the men's. And she brings out Andrina. Andrina is the bombshell for the guys. And I'm sorry, Ace was too excited for me. Taylor was way too excited for me. The clapping, the hand gestures, and then like Taylor going in his confessionals and having so much to say about Andrina. We've never heard him talk about that when it came to Olandria. He had so many compliments for Andrina. When do we ever hear him compliment Olandria down? When? He doesn't like her. Pepe immediately starting to speak Spanish for Andrina. Mind you, you was just swimming in a mountain of caucus last night. Hannah was just spit shining her coochie for you last night. And here you are ready to betray her. Ready to betray her. También. Hablas español también. Now hold on, Mr. Calle Ocho. Because hold on. I didn't like the way he was doing all that when he just got spit shine coochie the night before. What's going on? Anyway, we go into the next episode 16, right? So episode 16, we're in the villa with Andrina and she's surrounded by the men. The guys are going crazy. I mean, honestly, I feel like Andrina, I don't see any of the guys like measuring up to Andrina. I'm sorry. Like, she was not a bombshell. She was a weapon of mass destruction. Like, it's not, I mean, Jeremiah, I do feel like he's her speed. And it was clear, like, even when she was coming in, she was saying that she was coming in for Jeremiah. So, and we will see them, you know, getting to know each other better in the episode. But I just feel like, damn, like, I'm sorry, like, really, Taylor, Pepe, Austin, no. Andrina deserved a better casting than what was happening right then and there. But her coming in for Jeremiah is cool. So she comes in and she's talking to all the guys, and we learn that she's Dominican. She lives in New Jersey. She was born in Spain, just like, I think, was Pepe born in Spain, or did he live in Spain for a minute? I can't remember. But anyway, so we got two Spaniards. We got two Spaniards in the village, child. And side note, is it me, or as I'm just looking at her, I'm just like, Shelly, I need you to break out the Creole. Like, because the way everybody was just going crazy about her being foreign. Shelly's Haitian. They from the same island, Hispaniola. What's going on? Hey, whoa. What's happening? Shelly, I need you to break out that moi pas comprendre. Hey, whoa. Okay? I need you to parler Creole. Hello? Shelly, I need you to pull out that Creole. Pull out the cray. I need you to pull out your green card. Do something, bitch. You foreign too. Okay? Period. It's always funny to me how the word foreign is always attached to white and ambiguous people. But then, like, Shelly, who's literally Haitian, why y'all not looking at her like she foreign? Why is there so much anti-blackness when it comes to... Okay. Anyway, I think she asked, you know, all the guys are talking to her and she's asking them what they're looking for, but it's immediately noticeable that she's very interested in Jeremiah. And she asked Jeremiah what he was looking for. And he was like, oh, my type is Latina, foreign. I don't know. It just gives fetish. My Latina sisters, y'all can come in the comments and let me know what y'all think. It just gave fetish. Even listening to how all the men were talking about her, it just gave fetish. IDK. But anyway, the men are gagging over her, and then we look at TJ with the girlies, and the girlies are gagging over him too. Like, Shelly did say that he was very, very good looking. Like, all the girls said that he's very good looking, and maybe I gotta check my eyesight. I was very underwhelmed. Maybe I got to have my eyesight checked. I was very underwhelmed. Like, I didn't see, I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm sorry. I don't see it. Am I the only one who don't see it? I tried. I put my binoculars on. I put my glasses on. He cool though. He cool, but I just don't think that is giving what the girlies are saying. It's just not giving that to me. I'm sorry. Andrina and Jeremiah, I think she pulls him for a chat, and, they're having a conversation. It's cute. He's in his confessional saying, thank God, thank you, God, thank you, heavens, thank you, the Love Island gods. Y'all sent me a Latina, a foreign, and it's just... Y'all don't find that kind of weird? It's weird to me. It's just very weird to me. Taylor and Alandra have a conversation, and she was beaming from the fact that Meg Thee Stallion came in, knew her name. She was so excited about that. They talked about her twerking, and, she was talking to Taylor about, like, what his nightlife looks like. Like, does he go to the club? And he's like, yeah, I go to the club. I like to watch booty bouncing. And I kind of felt like, okay, like, do you? It just sounded like he was kind of trying to convince her. It just sounded like he was trying to convince Olandria. I wasn't buying it. She did ask him, like, what a day in the life looks like for him. And, he said, feeding the horses and going down to the rodeo. The conversation not given. I'm sorry. It's not given. He had no compliments for Olandria and her booty that was moving like water. He doesn't like Olandria. Does Olandria know that Taylor doesn't like her? And I wonder if in her mind, she's thinking, damn, I made a mistake with Jalen. I saw a video of Jalen on TikTok where he came home and he was thanking all his fans and stuff. And, you know, and he looks so cute. He looks so cute. I don't know if maybe he was nervous in the villa, but on his TikTok, he seemed more open, more vibey. I don't know. Taylor's not it to me. I'm so sorry. He's not it. Huda pulls Pepe for a chat right in front of Hannah. It just was so fucked up. It was fucked up to me. Because out of all the girls, Hannah was so supportive of Huda, especially in the last episode where Huda started going crazy because Jeremiah was helping Iris get into her seat. Hannah went with Huda and was drying her tears and telling her how she's there for her. I'm here to support you. And this is what you do. Like, you move like you a bombshell. Mind you, how many times have we seen Huda be upset because somebody would grab Jeremiah? And now you moving like you're on bombshell time. It was weird. Anyway, Huda takes Pepe to the speakeasy, which is also weird because Huda knows that is where Pepe and Hannah go to talk. So that was fucked up to me too. Also, Huda tells Pepe that she had been waiting for him to talk to her, but he would never pull her. And girl, what? Huda be lying. Like, girl, none of the men talked to you because you didn't want them to. You made that very, very clear to every man who would walk into the house. Don't talk to me. My man, I already got a man already. Don't talk to me. Like, why are you rewriting history? It's very weird. Then we start seeing Huda do this thing where she touches him and, oh, you have soft skin. And it just, it's not giving. It's just not giving. And it's clearly not landing on Pepe either. It's just not giving. Iris and TJ have a chat and they have a lot in common. She grew up in Calabasas. You know, then he called her out for having a lot of money. But then we hear about his upbringing and his family has 3 homes, including a beach house. So both of y'all got money. They both got money. They both had a lot in common. They both started talking about each other's looks and how they liked each other's lips. And, you know, Iris talked about how, you know, like, would he ever kiss someone on the first date? And he was like, I kiss you. And then they start making out. They're soul ties, mind you. They are in soul ties, making out, ripping each other's faces apart. And I like it. I like it. I think that Iris is moving very, very well. It's clear that once Andrina came in the villa, like, looking at Jeremiah's reactions, I'm pretty sure Iris peeped that. And she's like, okay, well, I'm just keeping my options open anyway. So I like the way Iris is playing the game. Nick and Andrina talk, and I'm sorry. Nicolas, he was going crazy for her, calling him Nicolas. Why he ain't call her Mamacita? I was waiting for Nick to be like, Mamacita? I was waiting for that. But he told her he liked Spanish girls, and, you know, I don't know, that kind of felt fetishy to me too. But they seem to be hitting it off. There seems to be some attraction between them. So it's cool, I guess. We do see a conversation where Hannah tells Pepe that it's very upsetting to her and her homegirls that Huda pulled him for a chat, at least like without telling her. At the very least, she felt that Huda should have said something to her like, hey, you know, I'm going to, you know, now that I'm single, I am trying to get to know the guys in the villa. Just want to let you know, like, it's nothing against you. I feel like that would have been a better way for her to move, especially with the way she's been so disrespectful to all the girls, like not just the guys, but all, like, she's been disrespectful to everybody in the villa. So at least have some consideration for the girl who was really, really there for you. Anyway, we see everybody go to bed. We see Ace and Shelly kiss. We see everybody just, you know, taking their time to get into bed for the night. And then we see Sierra climb on top of Nick. And them sheets was moving. Them sheets was moving, baby. Okay, so then the next morning, we hear the girlies tell Sierra, girl, what was going on? We were hearing a lot of panting, a lot of hard breathing. What was going on? What's going on? What was happening? And, you know, she, you know, lets the girls know they was fucking. They was fucking. Did y'all use condoms? How come we never see nobody reach down in their drawer? How come we don't see nobody nobody reach down in nobody's drawer and pull out a Trojan real quick. Like, are the people using condoms down to the villa? What's going on? Anyway, y'all, so everybody's getting ready for their day. The men are bringing the ladies breakfast. Jeremiah bought breakfast for Iris and Andrina. But did y'all see how he handed Andrina her plate? But when it came to Iris, he gave Iris that side hug. Damn. Like the way he immediately made it known that I'm moving for her. Like it just was like, damn, son. Like, I get it. It's a game, but damn. TJ comes in. He brings coffee, I think, to Iris and tea to Sierra. Nick came in to bring Sierra breakfast. He saw that damn teacup, took that motherfucking teacup and threw it out. Bitch, you're not finna be drinking nobody else's tea. Hell to the motherfucking no. I love the way Nick was like, not the night after I done got some spit shine coochie. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We see this conversation with Nick and Ace, and Nick tells Ace that him and Sierra were intimate. He's like, that was the best 25 seconds of my life. We've been in here for 2 weeks now. It's been a lot of built up frustration, a lot of long nights of kissing and hugging. I couldn't last. I couldn't row the boat. I couldn't row the boat for too damn long. It was the best 25 seconds of my life. I thought that was so real. He kept it so motherfucking real. All I could do is respect it. But he did tell Ace that he's very happy in his relationship with Sierra. Like, he does feel, obviously they're having sex sooner than what he would usually do, but he feels very happy with her. Like, and I feel like it's the same thing with her too. Like, she's happy with their connection. I honestly find Sierra and Nick to be very likable. Both of them. Very likable. And looking at them in this episode, I mean, towards the end, there's some stuff that starts happening. But at this point in the episode, I'm thinking, damn, like, if the other couples are not careful, like Sierra and Nick really might win this. Like, they might win this whole thing. They're just really just that likable. Like, if they're one of the final couples, I can definitely see them winning. All right, so they get a text. Hannah gets a text, and the game for this episode is announced, and it's called What's Your Beef? This game to me was disgusting. And I love watching this show, but these games where folks gotta, exchange fluid from their mouths, I think it is very, very appalling and nasty to watch. Like, in this game, they were, milking each other. Like, there was a milking station and, milk was coming out and they had to catch it with their mouths and then spit that milk in their partner's mouth. I almost threw up several times watching this. I could not stomach it.
Oh, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that.
I could not stomach it at all. What do y'all think? I couldn't. It was very nasty to watch. Taylor and Olandria were first up, and their question was, who do you think have been spreading muck behind people's back? And they picked Jeremiah, and then they milked Jeremiah. And I thought that was strange because I don't think that Jeremiah has done anything behind anybody's back. So I don't know. I thought that was interesting. Olandria got to kiss Taylor at the end, and that was cute. I don't know. I just don't see it for Taylor and Olandria. I just don't. Moving along, Amaya and Austin were up next. Why was his ass out? Why they had his ass cheeks out like that? It was just very appalling. I do not want to see maggot cheeks on my screen during People Be Gay Black Women's Month. Like, I'm sorry, absolutely not. The way Austin spit that milk into Amaya's mouth. Did y'all see that? Very pornographic. Like that, he definitely gives I have over 1,000 bodies. He gives that. They picked Ace to be someone who's afraid of commitment. Did y'all catch how when they were in their confessional talking about their experience in the game, Amaya was so excited. Austin the entire time just looked so miserable and uncomfortable and somewhat upset. And I didn't like that. Amaya is a lot, yes, but Austin, you're not nobody's first pick. And I'm not saying that because you're nobody's first pick that you have to deal with shit that you don't want to deal with, but I don't know. I just feel like Amaya's been very good to you. Very good to you. And I don't like the way I don't like this attitude that he has with her. H and Shelly were up next. She made out with TJ and it was really, really good. It was so damn good. That man's drawers came off, right? I think it was his shorts or his drawers. Something came off. Ace got to make out with Andrina. And he was kissing all up on her neck. I think he was trying to get Shelly back because her kiss with TJ was a lot. Their milking station was nasty. They were asked to pick the person who plants the most drama in the house, and they milked Huda. Iris and Jeremiah were up next. Iris got to kiss TJ. Jeremiah kissed Andrina, and it was really, really good. That kiss was very long. It was a long ass kiss between him and Andrina. My goodness. And is it me or everybody kept picking her? Like she got picked a lot. But anyway, they picked Taylor as the person who thinks they're the cream of the crop. I don't know. I would have picked Ace, not Taylor. And then their final kiss was really cute. Hannah and Pepe were up. I can't remember who Pepe made out with. Did he make out with Andrina too? I can't remember. Or maybe it was Iris. I can't remember. Hannah made out with TJ and it was really good. The milk station happened again and it was nasty. They actually picked Huda as someone who's full of shit. So they milked Huda. Nick and Sierra was up next. Sierra kisses Pepe again. And Nick kissed Andrina and he was grabbing her ass. Like it just was a whole lot of ass grabbing. It was a lot going on. That milk station for Nick is nasty. Nick got a little nasty to him. Nick is nasty now. Nick got a little nasty to him. Huda gets up and she picks Pepe for her couple because she was single. Hannah was pissed off about that. Hannah was pissed. She makes out with TJ and it was super passionate. It was a whole lot of tongue. She took her time making out with TJ. Pepe and her do the milk transfer thingy. That's nasty. She picked Jeremiah. She picked Jeremiah as the person who's making the biggest mistake in the villa, and she milked him. I just thought that was that. Okay. Then she kissed Pepe. It was a lot. Like she started twerking on him. It was a lot. It just was like, damn, like again, you haven't had a conversation with Hannah about this and you're just doing the most during this challenge. TJ picked Iris for his couple. TJ kissed Sierra again, and that was nice. Iris picked Nick. They kissed again. That was a lot. Then they all started swapping kisses. And it just was like, it was a lot going on. But I thought that this was fun. This was a really fun finish. It's just, I think just the game itself was just nasty to me. Lastly, Andrina got to go up and she picked Nick as her couple. Sierra was very agitated about that. She was like, damn, like, why the fuck everybody keep picking Nick? Nicholas? Why you gotta pick Nicholas? So Nick kissed Iris again. It was a lot going on. He started licking her neck and Sierra was just frying in the corner, child. Andrina picked Jeremiah. Their kiss was a lot. They kissed again. The milk transfer thing happened again. It just was then you had Nick doing like a milk thing where he was milking two milks. It was a lot going on. Don't do that no more. Love Island people, please don't do that no more.
Oh, we don't want to do that.
Then they picked Iris to be the group side chick. Like somebody was like, who do y'all think the group side chick is? And they picked Iris. I don't know. I guess because of the whole Jeremiah thing. I don't know. Nick and Andrina shared a kiss at the end. And it was a lot going on. He had her whole ass. You know how God got the whole world in his hands? Well, Nick had Andrina's whole ass in his hand. It was a lot going on. Sierra was fuming. And do y'all think Sierra was good to fume? I think maybe she was fuming because, again, she had just gave this man some coochie last night. I think that's why she was fuming. Like, damn, like, I gave this man the best 25 seconds of his life. The best 25 seconds of your life. And this is how you repay me? This is how you repay me after I spit shine my coochie and give you the best 25 seconds of your life? During Black Women's, people be gay Black Women's Month? You tried it. Anyway, everybody everybody's back in the villa, and Pepe and Hannah had a conversation. And is it me or we was just seeing all of Hannah's tracks? Like, you know, I don't know if she got the hair tape, but baby, your hair tape was showing. Like, white people, white women, y'all don't have a way to hide that. Like, y'all tracks be showing. Anyway, Pepe was saying how he was, you know, he didn't like the fact that Huda was all up on him like that, and she's never had a conversation with Hannah. He just feels like that's really fucked up, and it was upsetting to him. Then Huda is talking to Taylor and Olandria, I think, about you know, the challenge, and she was saying how both TJ and Pepe are really good kissers, that they were both moaning while she was kissing them. And Olandria was like, you know, have you had a conversation with Hannah? Oh no, I didn't know I should have had a conversation with her. And Orlando's like, that girl was there for you. Like, what you mean you have a conversation with her? Like, at least go have a conversation with her. Well, I don't know. You know, I'm new to this thing. Like, I don't know. Huda, you know good and damn well. You know good and damn well what the fuck you doing. Remember how Huda would call Jeremiah all types of selfish, you're selfish, you're selfish, you're selfish? She was talking about herself. Huda is the most selfish bitch in this fucking villa. She cares about nobody. But she'll tell everybody, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. But she cares about nobody. Even the whole entire villa was talking about that shit. Like, Ace was talking about it, how fucked up it was for her to do all that shit with Pepe, knowing how Hannah was there for her. Like, everybody sees it. Eventually, her and Hannah do have a chat, and she was like, girl, you know, I mean, I'm new to this, you know, pulling people for chat thing. Like, I'm new, I didn't. And Hannah was very diplomatic about it. She was like, listen, like, you didn't have to get my permission, but like, at least a conversation. Like, I've been there for you. And she's like, oh, you know, I love you, girl. Like, I would never do anything to hurt you. Like, I love you, It's just annoying. It's annoying. I can't wait for movie night. You know what? Keep Huda around. I can't wait for movie night so that everybody can see how really disrespectful Huda is. I cannot wait for them to see it. Keep her in the villa. I cannot wait for everybody to see how she talked about Iris, to see how she talked about Sierra, to see how she talked about Amaya. I cannot wait. I just cannot wait. She gets no redemption arc from me. None. Iris and Amaya are having a conversation. And, you know, Iris felt some type of way because she hadn't really talked to TJ since they came home from the challenges. But then Amaya was talking about how great things are with her and Austin, like how happy she is. And then we pan over to Austin talking to Jeremiah. And he's saying how uncomfortable Amaya makes him. Like, she's literally on the other side of the villa, gushing, beaming, excited about Austin. But then, like, Austin is telling other folks how uncomfortable he is with her. And I just thought that was just, wow. It was funny hearing Austin say, you know, like, I don't like the fact that, like, you know, we're so locked in. Like, you know, like, I don't like being so locked in. Like, it feels like we're married with kids. But you were looking to be locked in with Shelly. So just say you don't like her. Just say you don't like her. But, I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised because I don't think that, I do think that Austin was doing what he did with Amaya because it was clear that Shelly just really, really wants Ace. Ace was coming in very hard for Shelly, but now we've seen Ace. Like, this episode, we hardly saw Shelly and Ace. Actually, these last 2 episodes, we're barely seeing Shelly and Ace because Ace is not doing anything. He's not doing anything when it comes to Shelly. He got her. But hearing him say how uncomfortable he is with Amaya and how he doesn't like the fact that they're already locked in, and it just was very strange to me because, again, he was looking for that from Shelly, and he says that, like, he was looking for that, but then not from her. So I'm interested in seeing if he's going to tell Amaya if he doesn't like her. We see TJ and Sierra have a conversation, and while TJ and Sierra are having a conversation, Andrina and Nick are having a conversation. Nicolas and Andrina having a conversation. And they're hitting it off, but I feel like it's more fetishization from Nick. I think Andrina's also making sure she got some other options. It's clear Andrina likes Jeremiah way more. But the conversation between Sierra and TJ was really good. It was really good. And I like that Sierra is playing the game the way she's playing it. She's like, listen, like, as they're having a conversation, she's realizing, you know what? I'm not closed off. Yes, I gave Nick some spit shine 25-second coochie last night, but I'm not going to close myself off just yet because he's out there, you know, showing his 32 teeth to Andrina. So I'm not going to shoot myself in the foot. Huda pulls TJ, and drop in the comments and let me know what you guys thought about the conversation with TJ. TJ letting her know that she gave him a lip injury, I thought was very telling. I thought it was very telling. It tells me he didn't enjoy whatever it is that was happening. He didn't enjoy it. You know, she took him to Soul Ties, and it was clear, like, you know, she was telling herself she wants to see if she still got it, which, girl, you know you got it. Like, she's flirting with him, right? But I felt that it was so hard. Like, she was laughing at things that didn't need to be laughed at. Like, I don't know, like, I think she asked, like, what he thought about the kiss, and I can't remember what he said, and she's like, and he's, like, not laughing. Like, he's, like, awkwardly smiling, but it wasn't giving. It just was giving she was trying very, very hard, and I get it. Like, you're trying to stay in the villa. I get it. She brought up the fact that he was a good kisser, and he was like, oh, you know, you were a good kisser too. But she was like, but weren't you just talking shit? And he's like, what? Like, this conversation was... I don't think she understands how to talk to people, like, just in general, not just men, but just in general. Like, you could tell he was turned off by just some of the comments that she made. Like, what do you mean I was talking shit? Like, what do you mean? Like, it just was weird. But anyway, they have a cool chat, and in her confessional, she talks about how good it was. Notice we didn't get no confessional with him talking about their kiss or their experience in Soul Ties. What does that tell you? It tells me two things. Either he did a confessional and what he said was not good at all. Okay, so they scrapped it, or he didn't even bother to do a confessional about it. That's what that tells me. Because I feel like if he enjoyed it, we would have heard it. He didn't enjoy it. That's why we didn't hear anything about it. Amaya and Austin talk. And Amaya asked him, you know, do you feel uncomfortable when I call you babe? And he said, no, he wasn't uncomfortable, but his body language said yes. Like, it's clear he hates the girl. Austin does not like Amaya. Austin does not like Amaya. And I'm kind of confused because they hit it off very quickly. They made out after that meditation session. I guess he was turned off by what was happening between her and Ace, but what did that have to do with you and the connection that you were building with her? Because while Ace was doing what he was doing with Shelly, you were sneaking off and ducking off and doing what you were doing with Amaya. So, I don't understand the game that you're playing. So Amaya was cool until you got her. I kind of feel like Austin is doing the same thing to Amaya that Ace did to Amaya. And I don't like that. Like, listen, Amaya, you know, like I said, she a little crash out queen. But I don't like how these guys are doing her. I don't like it. Like, I think Amaya's fun. She's sweet. You know, she's funny. She's open. She's energetic. I don't know. I don't like how the guys are doing her. But anyway, we pan over to Jeremiah and Andrina. They're in Soul Ties. They're having a conversation, and she brings up the fact that she's 24 and she's never had a boyfriend, and he was shocked by that. I was taken aback from that too. She did tell Nick the same thing, but Nick didn't seem to say anything in response to that. What do y'all think about Andrina being 24 and has never had a serious boyfriend? Her reasoning was that, you know, she wants something real, basically. She's not doing no one night stands. She's not doing, you know, she's looking for something stable. I don't know. I feel like you're Latina, you're foreign, like you're everybody's preference. I don't get why she hasn't had a boyfriend. Does she feel like people fetishize her? I would love more insight when it comes to that. Like, Does she feel like men don't be for real? Does she feel like men use her for her looks and her body? Does she feel like that's maybe a reason why men don't take her serious? I would love to know more about what is happening when it comes to her not having a boyfriend. I found that to be very interesting. But anyway, they start talking about, the things that they like about each other. And she let Jeremiah know that, like she has a list of things and he's checking off boxes. And they then share a kiss. And did y'all see how the camera caught Jeremiah doing that lip tug? Like, how when you're kissing somebody and then you hold their lip for a bit? Did y'all catch that? That was a lot. Jeremiah is in foreign heaven, honey. Jeremiah is in foreign heaven. I love that for him. But these 2 episodes with him saying the whole Latina, the foreign thing, it put a bad taste in my mouth. Ace and Taylor, bad taste in my mouth. Austin, bad taste in my mouth. These men in the villa, y'all just not fine enough for me. I just feel like I'm looking at Ace and Taylor and how they're playing in Shelly and Olandria's face during People Be Gay Black Women's Month. And I'm just like, do y'all understand that y'all are not the catches that y'all think y'all are? Y'all are not the catches that y'all think y'all are. It's not giving what y'all think it's giving. I need some bombshells to come in for Shelly and Olandria. I need some bombshells to come in for Shelly and Olandria. Also, can we get a dark-skinned bombshell? Or do dark-skinned women not fit the bombshell bill? Can we get a dark-skinned bombshell? Or do dark-skinned black women's not fit the bombshell bill? I'm just saying. There are a lot of dark-skinned black women who are foreign too. Yeah. I happen to be one. Do I not fit the bill? Or, does being foreign, is that only attached to ambiguous women? Just saying. During People Be Gay Black Women's Month. Drop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And I'll see y'all in the next one.
VBS, I just turn